Greg, we're at the beginning of a new season. It's good to look back as well, of course. Were you happy with the way things went overall last time round?
Yeah, definitely. The plan, after our first season was to finish in the top four, and we achieved that. I would have liked to have done it a little bit more convincingly rather than leave it to the last game of the first phase. But we achieved our goal, and then finished the season really strongly, winning 3 out of the remaining 6 games. Against the 3 other big sides in the league. So, looking back, really happy with what we achieved last season. But now it's a case of taking it up another notch.
You mentioned the top 3 there, the big 3, should we say, in the system. Did it come as a surprise in some ways, perhaps, that you did get into that top 4, or were you expecting it?
No, I think we were always expecting it. I certainly believed that we were more than capable of making the top 4. And I believed that we were more than capable of mixing it with those sides as well in the remaining 6 games that we had, and obviously we did that. So the girls worked extremely hard all year, got what they deserved, and this pre-season they've certainly continued that hard work, and we've set ourselves up really nicely for another season.
We'll come to the new signings in a moment or two, but how have the preparations in general been going as we look ahead to the new campaign?
Pretty smooth. I wouldn't say it's gone completely according to plan. We've had two friendlies, unfortunately, have been called off for various reasons. So we've ended up organising a last-minute midweek game. So we've really only had 1 game less than what we set out for. So it's like I say, it's gone as smoothly as what it has been able to be with. Under the circumstances. So, but take the matches away from it, the pre-season friendlies away from it, the training, the standard in training, the work rate in training has been what's required really to give ourselves the best chance of being in best possible shape, I guess, for the start of the season. So, listen, everything's gone well. We're happy and just ready for Sunday now.
A number of girls have put pen to paper with the new Saints. Have you been happy overall with the quality that you've added to the squad?
Yeah, 100%. They're all players that will make a massive difference to the squad. I think the problem we had last year was the 11 pretty much picked itself 9 times out of 10. This year, there's going to be headaches most weeks trying to figure out the best starting lineup. But I explained to the girls that that's how it needs to be if we're gonna compete at the top of the table. You look at the likes of Cardiff City last year, who obviously went unbeaten. It's because they had a full squad of 16, 17 players to choose from. And when players were left out of the team for whatever reason, they cracked on and made sure that their attitudes were spot on and done the job when they were called upon. So there's going to be obviously unhappy girls from week to week because they're not in the starting 11. But it's important that if we want to achieve what we set out, then their attitudes need to be spot on and just give their best when they're needed.
And it is match day 1 this coming Sunday against Pontypridd United Women. We're on the road. The last 4 games have been very favourable in terms of results. 3 victories for the New Saints, 1 draw. Are you expected to hit the road running with this particular fixture?
Yeah, I mean that's the plan. We're happy with our sort of starting fixtures, if you like. Like you say, it's a place that we've done well at in the past. A place that we enjoy playing. A place that the girls enjoy playing as well. It's a nice setup down there. So we're looking forward to it. We'll certainly be going down there aiming for 3 points. As we will be aiming for 3 points in every game that we play this season. So that'll be no different. The girls know what to expect. They've obviously signed quite a few new players, so they'll be quite a new team, I guess. So it'll be interesting, but I can't really imagine that they're going to play any differently. Listen, we'll be as well prepared as what we can be, and it'll just be down to the girls on the day to turn up and do things right, and we'll see where it takes us.
I was going to ask you about the opposition because now that you're bedded into top flight Welsh football, you become familiar with the opponents. However, at the start of the season, always new signings, whether it's the New Saints or other teams. So is there a sense of familiarity about the opponent, but at the same time, some of the unknown as well?
Yeah, like I say, I think Ponty, probably out of all the teams, are probably the team that signed the most players. So, they'll be fresh and raring to go. These new players that they've signed will be ready to prove a point. but also, you know, it might take them a little while to settle into the league themselves. So, you know, it's got its ups and downs. It's got its plus sides and downsides. And certainly, the way we went about things was that we wanted to keep the bulk of the squad that done very well last season, and then, you know, just add 3 or 4 players you know, of the same, if not better than what we've got. And, you know, we've certainly done that. So we've kept the core squad together and just strengthened in, you know, 3 or 4 key positions.
And in reference to our own new signings, are we likely to see them in from the off this Sunday, or do we have to wait and see on that one?
Yeah, there's to be honest, we have got a couple of little niggles at the moment, so we probably won't be able to make a decision on the starting lineup until Friday or Saturday, once we see how these little niggles come through the week. But yeah, I mean, we'll whatever 11 players go out onto that pitch will be more than enough to win the game if we do things properly.